Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So right now I'm on the Google homepage, as you can see, and this is a brief tutorial about how to utilize the artificial intelligence platform known as Midjourney. And so we're going to type in Midjourney. As you can see, it's already populating in my URL place because I used it. And so you're going to see Midjourney page load. And so at the bottom, you see Get Started, Showcase. There is an I portion. I have not used this feature yet, but it will be there soon. Join Beta. This is if you have not joined Midjourney or signed in. So for the Join Beta, that's when you are signing up for Midjourney, in which I've already done that. So you can do that process to start your own account if you are led to do so. And so I'm going to go in my sign in. And because I've already been on this journey, it's going to take me to this platform called Discord. And so before I get on, Discord says, do I have permission to allow Midjourney put together? So in order for you to effectively use Midjourney, you have to have a Discord account. And we'll talk about that later. So I'm going to authorize. And then, so these are, as you can see, some images that I've already formulated based off descriptions with artificial intelligence. And so when you go to Midjourney, you'll see home, explore, rank pairs, manage subs. These are all about the images that you've created on Discord. And at the left side, it says Peculiar 87, and then you'll see these three dots. When you get to the three dots, it'll say Manage Subs. If you pass, go to Discord. So we want to go to Discord because that's really where the creativity happens. So let's go to Discord. Excuse the slow loading. It requires a different type of patience for this. Yes. All right. So as it loads, you're going to see a lot of things populate. It can get really overwhelming for new users coming onto a platform as such. Depending on your internet speed, it can load very quickly and it can be as a snail's pace. So bear with me because I think mine is a little bit in between, but we're going to get to the end goal nevertheless. So when as it's loading, you see the title Midjourney, but this is a Discord platform. And so with Discord, there are many users that are utilizing the platform at the same time, which is why it is slow and the loading can get a little delayed. So for me, still being a novice, I utilize so these are rooms on the side. And I like to utilize newbies because it's not too many things happening there. It's a creative space for those who are new users. And you can kind of play around with different things. And also too, the feed is not just constant overall. So you can kind of find your stuff because the way Discord works, as you'll see later, is that as you create, your stuff is kind of going to the top because people are also creating. So it's like a collective creative space. So I'll go to newbie 48. And so you'll see different images pop up. These are all created by people who are utilizing the platform of Discord. As you can see, some of them you see in fours because when you type in your description, four images pop up because the artificial intelligence is giving you four options based off of the description that you put in. And so that's what you see here. Okay. And so at the bottom, you see a plus sign. And so what you're going to type in is backslash imagine. And when you hit space, a prompt will come up. So I did backslash imagine, the word imagine, and I hit enter. Then the word prompt comes in, which means the server is waiting for you to type in the description that you would like for it to create. And so let's start with something simple. A boy running to his mom who is standing, am I typing? On the porch. Oop, Lord have mercy. And then so I wanna say, depending on what you're looking for, you can, excuse me, my nose is running. Depending on what you're looking for, you can say realistic, fantasy, lifelike, anime, whatever your water painting, whatever your inspiration medium is. So it could look realistic like me, it can look like a water painting, it can look like a cartoon, whatever your preference is, and you just play with it with description. So a boy running to his mom who is standing on this porch, and we'll say um realistic. And I'm going to hit enter, and right now it's working, it's moving. So if I scroll up, Lord, um this moves so quickly. Okay, so right here, this is me. So it looks all fuzzy. So when you see the whole fuzziness, it's working. Okay. I think that will preach a little bit, even though it don't may seem clear, but it's working. All right. So it's currently trying to put together what it is. And I said realistic. And is continuously working, and eventually it will um fully populate. So now as we're looking, we're seeing that it's looking more like both of them are running off the porch. So I can scroll down a little bit more just to make sure I find my image, because that's another thing about Discord is that there's always a feed. So you gotta always make sure you know where yours is at. And so you know it's done when these pop up at the bottom. U1, U2, U3, U3, U4, V1, V2, V3, V4. The U1, U2, 3, and 4, it goes in order. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so when you pick you, it just individualizes that one picture. So this is when I click on the image itself. If I expand it, if we want to zoom into our image, we see it's not that bad. But let's say I kind of wanted it to, maybe let's say I wanted this to change a little bit. So this is the U2. So if I wanted to individualize it, I got to find my image again, because once again, it populates so quickly. This is better that you use the newbie page because it's not populating as much. And also, depending on the time of day, it's not as um, active. Still, and it's a Sunday morning, and it's Sunday, and it's Mother's Day. So, not a lot of people might be on. So I'll say for U1, U2, U3, let's say I pick U2, right? And so I'm going to click on U2. So U2 will then populate the image by itself. So if I scroll down, you see, so U2 now is by itself. And so I look at it and I'm like, oh, I kind of like this picture, but maybe I might want to go back up to my original one. And there's a faster way to get to this, and there'll be another tutorial to outline that. But let's say for U2, I'm like, I kind of wanted maybe a little variation of it. So I'll put V2, which is a variation of it. And it'll continuously populate different variations of whatever image you choose. So I'll do V2, which then I tell AI, hey, I like V2, I like U2, but I want it changed just slightly. And so it will try to do it. If you don't get what you like, then I would suggest go back to the imagine prompt and then be a little more detailed as to what you're looking for. So we're scrolling down. We passed the V2. And now the AI is working on trying to make it a little different. It's still going. As you can see, it's still going. Um, So here it is. So when we look at here, this is the same YouTube job. So what has changed? We have mom looks like she's jogging. Right here, her hands are up. And then, so it's not much of a variation, but just slight variations, okay? And even the background. So these houses are different in the background. There's this step here that's not here in the other places. So there's slight variations that even the lighting might be different. This one has less trees, this has a little more, and it gets a little more autumn. So these are the slight variations that it will do on the platform. And so let's try one more prompt just to show you \imagine, and then it sees the prompt at the bottom. And let's do another, let's say, let's use the same kind of concept, but let's say it's cartoon, right? So a boy running to his mom that is standing on the porch. And let's say cartoon. Let's see if it'll give us a nice cartoon version of it. And you can see waiting to start and waiting to start. And if this is a time where you want to get a little cup of coffee or a soda or check on the kids, whatever you might be doing, um, you know, hopefully your internet's a little nicer. So as you can see, it's starting to populate. And then whenever you see it's fuzzy wuzzy, it's populated. Just like this person who just did theirs. It's fuzzy, but it's formulating. So you can see other people's work as well. You can probably garner inspiration from them as well. This is a community of creators. Um, yeah. Okay. Nope. Opposite direction. Ah. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. So I'm not quite sure if this is mom, but let's see what AI did. And so let's scroll here. All right, so once again, we know with AI, sometimes it can be a little finicky with the limbs. So unfortunately, this one's a no-go because this person has 3 arms, so that's a no. You have looks like 2 boys coming off a porch. Looks like 2 boys running off a porch, and the same thing here. So AI, kind of got it, kind of didn't, but you never know. Maybe this vision may give you an inspiration. This one has a little bit of a shortcoming as well, because it looks like the person has 1 leg. So sometimes you might want to refresh that one. The same thing for this one. The legs are up, but not quite defined. Like this person, you can see they have a leg going out, but this one not so much. But nevertheless, this is a quick tutorial on how to utilize Midjourney on the Discord platform. Remember, Midjourney is the first platform, but you need to create both accounts for Midjourney and Discord.